Alexa, open the garage door.
Opening. Hang on. The garage door is open.
Alright guys, today I want to show you this smart Wi-Fi garage door opener, model number MSG100. It's made by Meross. This unit works with Apple HomeKit, Alexa, and Google Home. I bought this because I have a detached garage and sometimes the remote does not want to work for me and it's very frustrating, and I was hoping that I could just use whatever device is near me to open, and I'd also be able to close the garage remotely if I, for whatever reason, left it open or if I needed to let somebody in. So here's the box. I like that it says it works with CarPlay. All right, let's open it up. So this is going to be one part of the sensor so that the device knows if the garage door is open or closed. Nice long cable so you can mount it pretty much anywhere on the door, but we'll read the directions and see where they suggest. We've got the other portion of the sensor, probably a magnet, and 4 screws to attach it wherever we decide. It also has some double-sided adhesive pads to stick it if we don't want to screw it in. All right, here's the unit. Looks bigger in the picture, but that's all right. This will go into the garage door opener itself. And I don't know where this goes yet, but that's why we read the directions. Aha! I didn't know it needed to be plugged in, but it comes with its own power adapter. That makes sense. So we can plug that in, same place as the garage door opener, and the unit will have power. So this is all about using HomeKit, and these should be the instructions. All right, well, I'm going to read through that, and then I'm going to get a ladder set up so I can install this in the garage door opener and then start using it. All right, so I'm going through the directions, and I've downloaded the Meross app, as it says, and now I'm going to plug in the device and wait until the status LED blinks amber and green. Well, I plugged it in and I couldn't tell if it was flashing amber and green. I didn't know where the light was. I'm going to turn off the lights so I can show you. So right below the Wi-Fi logo is the light. You can see that with the lights on, it's very difficult to tell. I had to look really close to see the green light flashing. All right, the next step is going to be through the app on the phone, so let me switch to that. Now we're in the Meross app, and the first thing you'll need to do is create a user account by clicking user in the bottom right corner. Where it says log in at the top, you'll click on that. It will ask you if you want to log in or sign up. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. Once you're logged in, on the home screen, you're going to click the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. You're going to click on Smart Garage Door Opener. You're going to click on MSG100. And now it's saying it wants us to check to make sure that this device is compatible with our garage door opener. So I'm going to check to make sure my model is compatible. I'm going to click Start. I have a Genie model 2022. I'm going to click Choose. I already have the power cord plugged in. The light is flashing amber and green. Click Next. I have the HomeKit version. I am going to allow the app to have access to my home data. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to scan my QR code from the device. I'm going to click Add to Apple Home. Garage door location is in my garage. Just keep the default name for now. I currently do not want to set up any automations, and it is added to home. Going to click Start Hardware Deployment. Okay, I've got the ladder out. I'm going to follow the next steps. Let's get started. This step, we're going to make sure the sensors are functional. I'm going to connect the sensor to the device itself. All right, I'm moving the sensors. They're apart, and now they're together. Sensors are working just fine. All right, following the mounting examples, I mounted my sensors to the right side of the door behind the garage track. All right, so I had the sensor mounted to the side of the door, but I quickly realized that opening the door would knock off the magnet that is stuck to the door. It was hitting the wire for the spring that pulls the door up. So I had to improvise, and I had to build out with some scrap wood to get the magnets to align. So you can see that this is just screwed into the header of my door, and the magnet is stuck with the adhesive that they provided to the top of my door. Make sure you clean that really well. And it just says you have to be within an inch, and that's probably a little more than 1/8 of an inch. So everything's working great. I'm very happy with that install. It wasn't too bad. I just didn't account for anything hitting the magnet as I opened the door. I'm gonna click Next in the app. Okay, my garage door is off. All right, I'm gonna connect the 2 wires from the Meross garage door opener and plug them into the same 2 holes that the wires for my wall button connect to on the back of the garage door opener. You can see I ran the wire for the Meross controller down through this channel that the opener has, and the tan and blue wires are running into the positive and negative terminals that run to the wall button. So they run up here, and they suggest mounting it on top of the garage door opener. I put it here on the side so that I would be able to press this button in the event of a Wi-Fi connection issue or something like that. So it's just there on the bottom of the garage door opener, and that's wired up, and I can put the cover back on. Now I have those 2 wires installed into the back of the garage door opener. I'm going to click Next, Next. I'm going to plug in the garage door opener again. Done. Click Got It. I'm going to click Link with Amazon Alexa. I want to be able to use both my Echoes and Siri on my phone, watch, and car to open the garage door. That was easy since I was already logged into the Alexa app. It just connected for me, no problem. All right, it says the garage door is closed. I'm going to click on it and see what happens. All right, it worked perfectly. I'm going to close it again and button everything up. So I wanted to point out that if you plan to use this device with Alexa, you'll have to first go to the Alexa app, and you'll have to find this device, whatever you named it. I named it Garage Door, and you'll have to turn on Open by Voice. Once that's selected, you'll put in a 4-digit code that is for security purposes, and every time you ask to open the garage door, it will ask you to provide that 4-digit code, and then it will open. You do not have to enter the code when closing, only when opening. I just quickly wanted to show you some of the options in the Meross app. This is where you can change the name of the device. You can set up the Google PIN code, which is needed for Google Home. It has notifications. It will notify you on your phone as soon as the garage door opens, and you can also have it set to notify you when it closes. You can also set an overtime reminder. So as soon as the door opens, this timer starts, and I have mine set for 15 minutes. If after 15 minutes I don't close the garage door, a reminder will pop up on my phone and let me know that the garage door is still open. I also have a reminder set for 7 p.m. If the garage door is open after 7 p.m., it will remind me that I need to close it. It also has an overtime close option. So you can set it, if you click on the arrow, you can pick a specific duration, and if you leave the door open for that long of a time, it will automatically close it for you, and you won't have to worry about it accidentally staying open. I have in the past gone to work and left my door open all day, which is another reason I bought this. I'm always paranoid that I'm leaving the door open. You can also set a fixed time close so that the door will close at a specific time every day. The opening time is a setting that you give to the app so it knows how long your door takes to open or close. And that's pretty much all the settings. From the app, you can just click on the button and it will open and close the door. All right, so I'm standing in my kitchen, which is where I usually open the garage door from, and the remote sometimes has issues. I'm going to use my Echo to open the garage. Alexa, open the garage door.
What's your voice code for garage door? Opening. Hang on. The garage door is open.
So you will have to provide the Alexa app a 4-digit code. That code is your security, so that someone outside your house that might know that you have this feature can't just yell through the window to open your garage. If you have an attached garage, you especially would not want someone to be able to just yell through the window and open your garage door. Alexa, close the garage door.
Closing. Hang on. The garage door is closed.
You can see how handy this could be, especially if your hands are full and you can't grab the remote, or the remote battery is dead, or the remote's not working. I don't know why my remote has an issue sometimes. I don't know if the window somehow reflects the signal. It works fine in the driveway from the same distance, but when inside the house, sometimes it just doesn't want to respond. So this feature will be very handy. I have the garage door connected to the HomeKit. You can see the garage door is currently open, and I am going to use Siri to close the garage door. You'll hear it, but you won't see it because I only have the one camera and I'm recording my screen. Close garage door.
Closing garage door.
And that's it, the door is closed. Worked perfectly. Now I should be able to do this in my car, from my Apple Watch, anywhere I have Siri. So I have not been using this for a long time. It's only been a day since I installed it, but so far I've used it one time in real life. I actually tried the remote 4 times. It would not open the door this morning, so I had to use the Echo, and I had no problems. It opened right up. So I'm 1 for 1. I did learn that to use Apple HomeKit, your home hub, which in my case is an Apple TV and is probably most people's hub, has to be on the same Wi-Fi network as the Meross smart garage door opener. I really like the unit. It seems to perform well. It's going to save me a lot of frustration. I would definitely buy this again, and I would recommend it to anybody who enjoys setting up smart home devices. I like to automate anything I can, and I think this is a really cool way to incorporate my garage door with my smart home. If you like this video and you want to keep seeing more, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up for me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the channel out a lot. If you didn't like the video, drop me a comment below and let me know what other information you might have wanted, any questions you might have. I'd be happy to respond and get you more answers. I hope this helped you make a decision. Thanks for watching.